Welcome to Chasing the Monster podcast. I'm your host, Luis Gomez.
I'm your host, Griffin Aldridge.
And I'm your host, Skylar Hodder.
I'll start off. It like uh, Soto rumors are going crazy right now. It was reported last night that the Red Sox are trying to have a meeting with Juan Soto to come to an agreement and make a deal. Now, before anyone says anything, I want to start off with this. I like that idea and I like the aspect of it, but it makes you wonder if that's like one of those reports kind of with the Shohei thing, with the flight. It makes you like wonder, like, oh no, it's like one of those where it could be a leverage point, but it's one of those that this is also like, if this is true, this is a positive thing, and I feel like they could actually have a meeting and come to a negotiation.
I'm not gonna lie. When at first I didn't when the season was over, I wasn't expecting this. So I
I
was just thinking about like let's get like key players like that are not expensive because the Red Sox are not haven't been spending. So you don't know what to I mean, so that's like what you're expecting from them. And to see things like this that they're gonna do a last meeting with them with Soto is just like
that being said though, does that kind of make you like I'm not convinced yet. I won't be convinced until the Red Sox sign Juan Soto because they haven't proved it to me. And the last big free agent we got was Trevor Story. And before that, it was JD Martinez, which was in 2018. I listened to what your guys' takes on it. And like we haven't spent that money in so long. Devers, you kind of say with Devers, all right, we gave him that contract extension, but you're thinking this like we've had so many opportunities in the past year to spend and we haven't spent crap. So I think I'm not going to be convinced until they spend on Soto, until they get a Corbin Burns. I'm not convinced as a Red Sox fan until I actually see something because actions speak a lot louder than words. And the Red Sox, the past years, I'm not trying to diss on them, but the past few years, they've said, all right, we're going to spend. We're going to spend. Every year, it's a disappointing offseason because you bring in Kenley Jansen and that's your big person. And I'm afraid to say that I hope that the hero of this isn't Aroldis Chapman. I hope that they're not like, oh, look, we brought in Aroldis Chapman and a couple other pieces, and we're just going to wait for our prospects to come up because I feel like right now they need to build. And Soto is the key to that. If you get
yeah.
Soto, that's building your franchise for the next 10 years. Like Red Sox baseball will be back if that's the case. If they get Soto, that's a game changer. I'm just saying that. Sorry, that was my big take on it.
I'm not gonna lie with you. If we actually, I have a good feeling. At first, I was like, they're probably just meeting with him. But now at this, like at the end game, oh my God, I am actually starting to believe it. I know we have different point of views, but I don't know, bro. I feel it in my heart. Everyone in Dominican Republic for some reason also feels it, and like all the reporters from over there, and I'm like, let me just like stay with that. You know what I mean? And I have a good feeling that he's gonna end up with us.
Could I say something though? The last time I felt this was when we signed Trevor Story, and I felt this about Freddie Freeman. I kept refreshing my phone thinking, oh, the Red Sox are getting Freddie Freeman. The Red Sox are getting Freddie Freeman. Obviously, it wasn't as aggressive as their approach with Freddie Freeman, but it was still kind of that thing I kept refreshing. And I'm doing that with Soto. And I'm not even lying. I had a dream the other night about like with Juan Soto with the Red Sox. So it's like it's one of those things when it's off season baseball, you're excited. You're refreshing the phone. It's nothing like basketball, football. Like you're with baseball, this is big. This is kind of like our holiday. We look forward to the off seasons, and then when we get that player, it's like a present to us, you know? And this is the
Yeah,
perfect time. It's around Christmas. This is our holiday. What do you think, Skylar? What are your takes on this?
I think that, well, if we get Juan Soto, that'd be big. That'd be very big for us and our franchise and our future because we already have prospects and Soto's young. He's not even old. So I think we got huge. If he managed to come to us, it's gonna be so great.
Yeah, I agree with that. I feel like the big thing with Soto is like I hope it happens. Like it sucks because I did see a video and I sent this to Lewis the other day about the Blue Jays talk. It's kind of like this is gonna be a piece that we look back at. Either, okay, Red Sox sign Juan Soto, all of these rumors were correct. Or it's gonna be a piece that you look back and it's kind of like we were played like the Blue Jays and this was kind of a leverage piece just to bump up the deals for the Mets or the Yankees, you know? I think it's gonna be one of those two things. Either you're going to look back on it and you're going to be like, wow, we were interested in Soto the whole time and we finally did the big move and got him. Or you're going to look at it and be like, hey, look, yep, it was kind of like the Blue Jays situation. We reporters did that just to bump up deals for Soto to get a payday, you know?
Yeah, that's also could be something that could be, because it's like I'm not gonna lie with you. There's days that I feel so positive, and then like I hear that it gets me like, am I getting my hopes too high or something?
I feel that too because like yesterday, I think the positivity was like we'll go on a scale through 1 through 10. I think the positivity yesterday was 8 or 9, but today I think I've seen some reports and it's back down to 5 or 6. You know, like I feel like as Red Sox fans, this offseason has been already and nothing has happened. Emotional roller coaster. Like one day you're feeling so hyped about it, but the next day you're getting rumors. And like every time you look up Juan Soto, it says Red Sox are interested in Juan Soto. When did we last see that? We saw that last year with Yamamoto. We saw every time you looked up Yoshindu Yamamoto, or I think I said his first name correctly, but it said Red Sox are interested in Yamamoto. So then like I feel like my heart got taken away when the Dodgers got him, you know?
Yeah.
Sorry. I know this is off topic. How about that? Did you hear that J Japan pitcher? He's already interested in going to the Dodgers. That's not fair. You know, that's not fair. There needs to be a salary cap put in place or something because that's
No,
unfair.
yeah, like deferring money, they gotta stop with it. They gotta put like a law or something, like a rule. Whether deferring money, like they gotta stop doing that.
Because that's not fair. That's like having the dream team for the NBA. That's having the dream team, but in MLB, that's just not fair. You know,
Yeah, they gotta do like a rule about that because now it's like it's getting out of hand.
and that's gonna kill viewership. Like if you think about it on that aspect, like that's gonna start to kill viewership because I tell you what, if if like all right, no, I'm not saying completely, but like if the Dodgers keep getting people, why should I watch baseball if it's automatic that the Dodgers are going to win every year because they have the whole every superstar is on there. It's like you're playing the All-Star team every time you face the Dodgers, and that's the unfair advantage, you know?
Yeah, it does feel like that, but
So let's talk about this. The rumor last night was the Red Sox want to do another meeting with Juan Soto, and they want to come to a negotiation. Now that's either really good or that's kind of like I said, one of the points with the Blue Jays that's kind of like, all right, they're doing that so the other teams boost up their money, you know? But I think that could be a really good sign because I feel like if they do have this meeting, then they're going to come to a negotiation.
yeah, I feel the same way to be honest. And because recently, if we don't get Juan Soto, for example, our life is gonna continue, and we still gotta try to get better at the end of the day. You know what I mean? And I know this decision with Juan Soto, like if we don't get him, we cannot let other people sign.
No, like like they need to make moves fast. That's why this Juan Soto deal needs to happen right now. Because if not, Teoscar is going to go sign with the Dodgers. You're going to lose out on Teoscar. They need to think of other moves. And I like what Craig Breslow said is Juan Soto, yes, he's plan A, but there's still a plan B and plan C. But the thing is, you need to make this deal happen fast because those free agents are going to start to leave. You know, like I feel like if I were the Red Sox, I'd go the safer route. You get Arenado, maybe get Crochet, make some trades for that. Maybe even you get Anthony Santander and Corbin Burns. You know, you could. There's other ways to have a successful offseason than spending 700 on Juan Soto. You know, like I feel that's what we want.
I
I
know what you
trust me.
mean.
I want Soto more than anything. Ever since he was with the Nationals, I've wanted Juan Soto. But like I think the thing is, I think we've been kind of at point. I don't know. This is truly the biggest mystery ever in MLB. I think at least that I've experienced because with Shohei, obviously it was between Blue Jays and Dodgers. It seemed like a done deal, and then I think media reporters just switch it up a lot because with the Giants with Aaron Judge, remember that one year? Like but I think this one is truly a mystery because it was Dodgers primarily with Shohei. Yeah, he was open to other teams, but it was Dodgers. But then at the end, you had with the Blue Jays, like he was going to get a deal done, da 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 da. But with Soto, it's like it's strictly really one day you'll see, all right, he's the Mets are gonna sign him. The next day you'll see, all right, the Yankees are gonna sign him. And then the day after that you see, all right, Red Sox are favorite to land Soto. Like just it's truly a roller coaster. And that's why, like connecting back to what we said, one day you're feeling so positive, the next day you feel like crap because like it's like I just can't wait I'm ready for him to sign. Now, it's gonna hurt if it's not with the Red Sox, but me as a person, I'm not gonna feel so negative, because right now it's playing with my emotions. Because one day I'm happy, I'm like, "Ooh, Soto's coming to Boston." The next day I'm like, "Oh, this sucks." It feels like he already signed somewhere.
Oh, yeah, it does feel like that. I'm not. I do. I'm actually hyped. I'm liking that John Henry is like doing the meeting.
Wait. I don't think he hasn't even met with Soto. He's the
No,
owner of the Boston Red Sox, and he has not met with Soto. That's a problem.
no, I'm not gonna lie with you. It's okay because think about this. The first
Is
meeting
it
was
though?
about
Is it though?
knowing him.
Is
Now
it?
John
Okay?
Henry's gonna come and he's like, John Henry's the one with the money.
Okay, yeah, but if he is not meeting with Soto, then that's a problem.
No, but he's gonna meet with Soto.
Is that
He should be there.
he should, but watch, he's not going to be there. See, that's the thing that's made me mad about the Red Sox. Is like I feel like as an owner, you need like that's what you've seen with the Celtics. Wick is always there. Wick is always there. It's Wick and Brad Stevens every time with signing players or making trades. With um, John Henry, I think that's embarrassing that he wasn't even at the first Soto meeting. That's just me personally.
I just think he's a busy man,
He's a busy man, but Soto
I
also is
guess.
too. And you have to think if he says, "Oh yeah, I don't have time for Soto," then what's going to make Soto want to come to Boston? You have to think about that. You have to think
Oh
about.
yeah,
Yeah.
but
Wait, what were you saying, Scott?
All right. So like, if I was Soto, what I would do, like, I'm a great player, and I want to take my talents to a place for a great future. But if their coach doesn't, well, if their owner doesn't have time to meet with me, I don't think I want to take my talents there.
Exactly. Like that would be a big thing if I were Soto and the owner won't even meet with me, then why should I put my talents on this team where they're not even like yeah, they say they're interested and they show interest, but like it doesn't like I said, actions speak louder than words. And I feel like the words that the Red Sox are saying are good, but the actions they've been taking are kind of this is a good stepping point. This is a really good stepping point if they do end up having this meeting. I don't know if it's even confirmed yet, but if they do end up having this meeting, I think that's huge. I really do. Um, that they could get a deal done, but at the same time, it's kind of like, is this going to be that deal, or is this kind of going to circle back to the Blue Jays thing? That's the constant thing you have to think about.
oh yeah,
Like, look, you look up Red Sox, and it says Red Sox reported interest, like in Soto. Like, so you're seeing that all the time.
oh
Red Sox,
yeah.
of
But
course.
I know. I also asked myself that, like when John Henry didn't go to the first meeting, but then I was like, it's just a presentation, trying to get to know him. A lot of people went, like 7 people went, from
Yeah.
the president, one of the co-owner, the co-owner, and Cora, even Big Poppy, but he couldn't show up because his
Yeah.
dad. But a lot of people went, and I think he should. John Henry should be there for for that last meeting if it's official. He should be there, and I'm not gonna lie with you. It looks like he's hungry. He looks like he wants him really bad. and I
Yeah.
like that. It's kind of basically saying, tell me what number you want, what number do you have in your head, and I will give it to you. That's how it sounds.
So a question I want to ask both of you guys is what do you think a deal looks like for Soto? What are
I
we looking at? Do you think I don't think he's worth more than Shohei. I really don't. I don't get why everyone thinks he's worth more than Shohei. I think it's getting ridiculous how much you're paying these baseball players, me personally.
is really young. That's the thing.
Yeah, but with Shohei, the reason why you pay 700 million is because you have a Cy Young pitcher and you also have a MVP batter. So like that's kind of like I think that's the only deal that's truly worth 700 million. I would even go as far as say 800 million with Shohei because the whole all of Japan is watching the Dodgers now, especially with Yamamoto signing. Like that's huge. They're gonna make that money back so fast. But like with Soto, you're like, it's like all right, is he worth that much? Aaron Judge didn't even get that much, and I think arguably right now Aaron Judge is better than Soto. Maybe, you give that. Like, but
There's a big difference though.
it's a lot of
Like
money. It's a lot of
when
money.
when Aaron Judge first year in the big leagues, he was 26, and Juan Soto is a 26-year-old right now, and he's
Yeah, you're
been in the
right.
league
Good
since
point.
he's 19.
Good point. So I'm gonna go off and straight up say I think if the Red Sox, I think if any team gives him more than 675 million, I think that's crazy. I
Oh,
think that
what's your
I
prediction?
I think the Red Sox get him for 675 for maybe 14 to 15 years.
What about you, Skyler?
Yeah, it's like give or take for sure. I think that's definitely the deal you'll see him around though.
Yeah, I think around like 14 or 15 years for like yeah, like 650 million. I
Yeah,
think because yeah, with Shohei, like Shohei, yeah, like what you said, he's an all-star pitcher in battery. He's great, and he's getting less than Soto. Huh.
yeah.
Um, okay, okay, I see. I
Sorry about that. His
agree.
his wiener dogs are playing.
Yeah, the winners are playing.
The Wieners are playing.
The wieners are playing.
Yeah.
What do you got, Lewis?
I'm not gonna lie with you. I do understand your point of view, why he's not worth all of that compared to Shohei.
Mhm.
I do see it, but it's just they're so different type of players though. They're different. Like I feel like this kid could like I mean, Juan Soto has a pretty good like eye, bro. Gets walk. He basically, if you don't pitch to him, you better like, or he's gonna get walked.
May I say something though?
Yeah.
I think the thing is like if the Red Sox give him 650 million, I'd be happy with that. But if they get up into the 700 millions, I would go spend that. You could get like three, four good players for that much. Like I think that would be more worth that money if you get that high, you know? You know what I'm saying?
No, yeah, I see what you mean.
And I think they would help the team more. Like I think if you're paying Soto 700 million and you go get a Corbin Burns and a Teoscar Hernandez and maybe even a Max Fried, like that right there alone, I think it would help the team a lot better than even Soto because the offense is fine. You're struggling with pitching.
Yeah, that's true.
You agree with that? I don't know. I
I
I
still want so I want Soto. I want
I do
him.
I
I
do
want
too.
him.
But it's a want for Red Sox fans, but it doesn't make as much sense as we want it to, you know?
I feel like the Sox will make like they will make the money right away.
Yeah. Oh, for
He's
sure. Oh,
famous.
for
He's
sure.
like he will sell jerseys, and like the Red Sox will put like their seats even more
Yeah.
like the tickets more higher. I don't care. It's worth it. But if it's worth it if they sign Juan Soto.
Just breaking news too before we just started the podcast, Danny Jansen signed a 1 year deal with the Tampa Bay Rays. How we feeling about that? It kind of hurts a little bit because I don't think what's his name our catcher I can't think Kyle Teal. I don't think he's ready to come up yet. Do you guys think so? I think that's kind of a sore move because it's like who are you gonna go pick up for a backup catcher now?
By the way, I have seen Kyle T in person.
You have? I actually didn't.
He's
I
from
didn't.
Jersey.
No, that's sick.
Yeah.
What do you think about that though? I don't think he's ready yet. I think he's gonna need at least another year in the minors.
I feel he's good. He's gonna be fine. He went to Triple A this year, and right
So do you think
now
he's
he's
going up next
training.
year?
You know what I mean? He's training. He kind of knows what to expect. You know what I mean? Different
Yeah.
level stuff like that. That's why I would love Juan Soto because Soto is a young. He's young as well, and Soto could give them teach them things. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like
Yeah. I
but I feel like he's gonna be
uh,
ready, but not as a starter.
did Skylar freeze on your end? I'm sorry that I know that's off topic.
Yeah, yeah, he
I
did.
I would just turn off his camera just because it's kind of like yeah,
Yeah.
no. Yeah, I agree. I think yeah, it's tough. It's tough.
I keep him as a bench.
Yeah.
Like get him used to the league.
Mhm.
When Wong needs to take a day off, he'll teal and let him develop and get better at it and see pitching because it's different. It's a different league. It's a majors. It's way different compared to the minors.
Oh yeah. Now Aroldis Chapman. I have my takes. I haven't had my takes on this. So I think with Chapman, it's a weird move. It's a strange move because yeah, he gives you some bullpen things, but I would have rather got like a Tanner Scott or someone, you know. I now don't get me wrong. I don't don't even Lewis because I tell you what, I play MLB show all the time and I'll make franchises and every time in the off season I pick up a Aroldis Chapman. I literally that's why it was like, oh my gosh, I saw it coming because it's every year. Every year that's a go-to arm for me. Now, he's old. Yes, I get that. He still throws 100. You know, he's like, and I like what you and Bobby mentioned on it. He's going to be a good veteran for, the younger arms, That's all I got to say with that one. Uh, but yeah, other than that, I don't know. Yeah, sorry. We having some technical difficulties today. Uh,
Uh,
yeah, Scott,
I
you
mean,
got you got to flip that.
Tyler, he's a flip.
That good? Yeah, there we go.
Atta boy.
Yeah, no, but I don't know. That's all I have on Aroldis Chapman. Anything else you guys want to say? Like I don't know. It's a strange move. It's a strange move, but it gives you a bullpen. I feel like you're getting him less than you would have for Kenley Jansen. I would love Kenley Jansen. I wish he was still with us, but he got so annoyed with Boston last year, which is weird because he loved Boston, but Boston made him mad.
I guess he didn't want to just have a regular season. He wanted to do better than just a regular season. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? You could
and that's
tell.
understandable. He's been on a contending team every year, so it's like it sucks for him.
Yeah, he went there for the money too. But about Chapman, I know I will prefer Scott. I prefer Scott, but
But
let's
it,
be
it works. It works. I'm just excited to see what else we do with our roster, and then I'll see if that's a good move.
no, yeah,
He's a
definitely. I like this move.
I do too.
I do like it, even though people are having a lot of trouble, a lot of problems with him because of personal life.
Don't even talk about that. Like I think a thing with personal life that you gotta look at is like in the MLB, that's a big thing. Like you see it with Marcelo Ozuna. Like I feel like all right, yeah, that's in consideration, but look how they play on the baseball field. I'm not even I haven't heard about what he has done, and I'm not even gonna look it up because I don't want to hate Aroldis Chapman. I did when he was on the Yankees. Now he's a Red Sox player. I'm gonna be positive about it.
Oh yeah. Hey, what matters here is baseball,
Yeah, we're
not
here for.
personal life, you know.
Yep.
But what matters here is getting the Red Sox better, and I think that we did got better with that arm. He gets wild sometimes, but he dominates. That's what matters. That's what matters. It's normal to get wild sometimes. Sometimes you don't got it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm not mad about it. I think that was I honestly I feel like it's smarter than bringing back Kenley. Like Kenley, he's getting slow and older. Or oldest Chapman's still giving you 100 to 101.
He threw 105 this year.
Yeah, he's that dominant arm. I tell you what. Uh, Other than that though, anything else you guys want to wrap up on Soto? But I just I really hope we get him, man. Like it's been an emotional roller coaster, and today's Friday, so I'm hoping he signs. I'm hearing at latest it's gonna be at some point next week.
Maybe it's gonna be this weekend.
I hear the earliest it's gonna be is from now till this weekend, but like I'm hearing
From now to Monday, I'm
yeah,
hearing.
but it could even go past Monday. But I think that's kind of the time frame that we're gonna look at. Like I feel like you're gonna see Soto with the team this weekend, and I'm just hoping Boston has that meeting, and I'm hoping they come to an agreement. Anything you got, Skylar?
I think if we get Soto, it's time for a weenie dance.
Yep. We need a new one for that though. That's yeah. Also go. Yeah, that's what I gotta say. Lewis and I teamed up on this podcast. We're adding special guests like Skylar for our co-host. Bobby's going to be a co-host, but we started that Celtics. Go subscribe. It's Celtics Nation Rise podcast. It's for the Celtics, and we're going to promote this too. th- we were thinking about originally it was going to be Boss fans, and we were going to have like combine both of them, but I think you're going to get so much content from both that you need two accounts. So here we're gonna give you all of our Red Sox takes, and there we'll give you our Celtics takes. Lewis is a co-host on that podcast. This one, he's kind of like I kind of we're both hosts, but like we don't look at it at the like kind of um position point. We look at it more so kind of we're doing this for fun. We're having fun with it. This is just a hobby for us. We like getting our takes out, and we like to share our thoughts. Like it's for Lewis and I when we met, we both had Red Sox fan pages when we were younger, and this was kind of like a we like getting our thoughts out because we're just average fans, and I've mentioned that with the Celtics one. We're not popular fans. We haven't had anything in the baseball industry. We're your average fans that diehard fans, I would say. But we're your average fans that sit down and get upset. We have emotions about this game. Like these sports really affect us mentally. Like this is the thing day in and day out that we're focused on, and this affects our mood. So that's all I gotta say. It's good to get our thoughts out, And I like getting it online because then other people could be like, oh yeah, I like your takes. All right. It creates conversations for sure.
Yeah.
Sorry, I know I'm sorry. I just had a lot to say. I've been watching what you guys did with Chapman and Soto, and I'm like, bro, I have so much to say on this because this is big. This is big. This is huge. This is huge.
Oh, you good. You good. Everybody wants to know what you're thinking and
Yeah.
stuff. But
Uh,
I'm not gonna lie with you. I have a great feeling that the Red Sox are gonna sign Juan Soto, bro.
I hope. I hope.
And I have faith. You have faith?
I have faith. Yeah, I do. I like I said, it's on my mind 24/7. And I told myself to this offseason, I'm not gonna get focused on it because I get hurt every time. But I've been refreshing the phone. It's back. Like I told myself I wouldn't do it, but Soto's huge. And I feel like if they get this meeting, it's gonna be even bigger. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah, multiple backup plans. So, Craig Breslow just said too, they have multiple backup plans. Like, so I don't, I like that. But at the same time, I'm like, just bring Soto to Boston, man. Just do it. Just do it. That's all we want. You
Yeah,
know,
I feel like we're gonna get him. We are. I feel like everyone in the R, all the reporters from the Dominican Republic are saying that he's gonna go to the Red Sox, and I'm just gonna stick with that because Juan Soto is Dominican, and
I,
if the
I
Dominican
do,
people are saying it, why not? Like, you know what I mean?
yeah, I do feel the strong one though is the Mets because I feel like they could offer him the most money. And I feel like Soto's going to take that into consideration because the Mets don't have a terrible team. But if he wants to win and he wants a bright future and he doesn't want to take part in that Dodgers, that's where he'll go. If Soto's smart and because the Red Sox are, from all I've seen, the Red Sox are willing to pay him. They're willing to pay him. They're willing to pay that big buck for him. So if he's willing to take a little bit less than the Mets, a little bit less than the Yankees, and wants a bright future, and if he wants to go for his dream team as a child, then he would go for the Red Sox. It just seems like a no-brainer. Like if I was Soto and I was a fan of this team and with the Dominican history, I would just go there even for a pay cut, you know?
I mean,
You know what I saw this morning that made me a little upset? So I was scrolling through TikTok, and then I saw Juan Soto is dot 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 a cutie patootie.
I saw that too on the yo, I'm done with that. Like last year they did it with Shohei. I'm sick and tired of that MLB account, you know? I'm getting tired of that because every time I see it, I'm like, oh my gosh. And like I'll get Twitter pop-ups too, X, whatever. I'll get X pop-ups and it'll be like, want breaking news with Juan Soto. I'm like, bro, come on. Like, bro, I just I just really hope. I hope, bro. I hope. Let's just bring that into existence.
that's
Any other takes you guys have though?
um
It sucks. I tell you what, this is kind of like you want to be
he
excited.
has he has the chance. You said it. That's his dream team when he was a child. Manny Ramirez was his favorite player. He has the chance to be like in the same position that Manny Ramirez was like 20 years ago.
He has the same chance, like with Bale, Devers, and Soto. He has that same chance to bring the '07 Red Sox back.
And they're willing to pay him.
They
The Sox
are.
are not like
Yeah, it's not like it,
they're willing to pay him. That's the thing. They're
yeah,
like
yes, it may not be as much as the Mets, but they're still giving him around that price range.
around, yeah, around it. It's
It's
not
like
even like
it's like if you go anywhere else, that's just dumb. Like I get it, he wants money, but you're still getting money. Like how greedy do you have to be? You know, how greedy do you have to be? That's what it's gonna come down to. I think if Soto actually wants to have a future and he likes that Dominican history, you're gonna see him with Boston. But if he's greedy and just wants money, you're gonna see him go to whoever gives him the most money. I'll just say that. That's
if
all I got. I hope next time we have a podcast, I hope as soon as that breaking news comes out about Soto, no matter where he goes, I will hop on that report with Lewis. We'll see who else we get for that. But other than that, with podcasts, we're gonna try to spread it out. We're not gonna do as many podcasts until the season kind of starts or spring training.
yeah,
Then we'll get more into a routine with that. But as of right now, we're working really hard with that Celtics Nation Rise podcast. But Lewis is going to give you breakdowns, rumor reports all throughout the off season. And yeah, let's go Boston. Let's get Soto. Anything else you guys got?
if Soto's trying if Soto wasn't interested in Boston, if this meeting is actually official,
Oh, that means Soto's going to Boston. He just blew your jerseys away. He's like, oh, I'm coming to Boston,
what
baby.
do you think that means? That's what it means?
I think that's what it means. You could look at it a negative way, but I looked at it as a positive.
You might need to refresh your phone on that one, Griffin. Maybe you just popped up.
Imagine.
So
Imagine
yeah,
breaking news. No.
if this meeting is actually officially like they're actually having one last meeting this weekend,
It's good. That would be
if he
good.
wasn't planning on coming to Boston, he wouldn't have it.
Yeah. Yeah.
If he wasn't interested in Boston, he would be like, hell no, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that.
This meeting means a lot. I think if they have this meeting, I think Soto comes to Boston. But if not, I think this
Big Papi should be there. Devers should be there.
no, I think, but that being said, I feel like if they don't have this if this meeting was just said kind of to, but it was Tyler Milliken. He's a co-host, I think, of Section 10. So I don't think he wouldn't tweet that if that wasn't real because he's not gonna put that out there. But
He
I'm
can't.
saying
Yeah, it came from
Section 10.
he posted it, but
Yeah.
it actually came from Alex
So it makes
from
you wonder.
Boston Globe.
Okay, so who knows? I'm saying that this isn't a leverage point. I'm saying that they actually want to get this meeting done. But if that's the case and they don't get this meeting done, then that was just a leverage point to bump up the money with the Yankees or Mets. And that's what I'm saying. It's so either we're gonna have a Blue Jay situation or we're gonna be happy campers and we're gonna be like we had Soto all along, you know. So we'll see. We'll see.
Let's see.
I
Hopefully,
I
it's
hope
true.
I hope next time we'll do how about this when Soto signs if Soto signs with if he doesn't we'll just make a update on it like a but if he signs with the Red Sox we will give you a podcast tell you our thoughts and everything about it
You say if
when
it's
it's
not if he
it's when
is
it's
he
when
is.
It's when I like the
When
positivity.
he signs with the Red Sox.
Any tell I honestly Red Sox fans, Lewis can vouch. I'm probably one of the more negative ones because I haven't seen anything positive for the Red Sox recently. But we gotta have faith. I tell you this, if this is my last faith in the Red Sox though, with a big thing. Because if they blow this, it's gonna take a lot for me to gain trust back. You know?
Yeah.
Because
They're,
I'll tell you
they're not
this.
gonna blow it.
I'm giving all in. I'll give all my faith. Soto is gonna be a Red Sox baby. Let's
Watch.
go.
He's gonna be a Red Sox.
Yep.
Just watch. I know it's hard to believe it because what we've been going through recently with the ownership that they're not spending, but it's time. I think they know it as well, and they're not playing around. We're gonna get him.
Love it. All right, you guys. Thank you for watching. Really, Skylar. Anything else you guys say?
Let's go Red Sox.
Woo! Let's get Soto, baby.
Let's go. Until next one, guys. Peace.